Good place to be. Okay, it was a good start. But I was always an extra medic. I spent my time, instead of being a medic, I was a colonel's driver, and until I transferred over to the first Cav. Yeah, I wanted to be with the Cav. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was it was a long day. It was a long time. Um, they seemed like the days were long, and you're always hot, and you get tired. You burns your energy up just really quick. And I learned how to drink warm water. We didn't have ice water. We didn't have cold water. We didn't have refrigerators to keep we had canteens, and we filled them up out of a couple 100-gallon trailer, and the water was warm, and it never got cold. But you learn to like that water. It was good.
Tell me the quote that you said about how it's easier to blow them up and put them back together. What was that you said?
Well, it was easier, much easier to destroy a person's life than to try and put a person back together. Uh, the things that I encountered, I didn't know enough. They hadn't taught me enough about amputations and about. Geez, I was overwhelmed with the amount of injuries and the traumatic injuries that these people were suffering, and that was especially hurt my feelings dealing with Americans. That I just felt I wasn't doing enough uh, for them, and it always weighed heavily on me that I wished I had known a lot more than the Army had taught us at Fort Sam Houston. I wasn't prepared medically, and I certainly wasn't prepared psychiatrically to what I was encountering. But I got through it, or I thought I did, and but that it was just I wanted to go to an infantry outfit, and from medevac, I'd had enough as a 6 months after medevac, and the captain, Jim Chisholm, talked me out of it. He said, "No, we need you here. We don't have enough medics." First time I ever heard that. They didn't have enough medics. He said, "So I wish you would change your mind. You're doing a great job." I said, well, "How would you know?" He said, "Well, I've flown with you, and you do a nice job. You work on them." But anyways, Jim Chisholm talked me out of going to a line outfit where I could carry a weapon and be a medic. And he enlightened me. He said, you spend your time being a medic there too. You're not going to have the time to be shooting people or tearing their lives apart. So that's what I went through. I went through a lot of psychological high and lows. Yeah.
How long were you there?
15 months. I extended 96 days so I could get a 5 month early out. If you return to the States with 150 days or less, they discharged you. So I signed up for 96 more days, and I'm not sure when I stopped flying. But they had decided that they were going to paint the aircraft white. Yes, and following with the rules of engagement, because we had been flying regular green choppers with a Red Cross emblem on the front and 60 caliber machine guns on the side. Dustoff, who were our cousins, they covered a whole swath of different outfits, and all they had a medic, and they had a crew chief, and they had their M16s to defend themselves with when coming in for a hot hoist or a hot LZ. So they were really brave men. We'd go in with all guns blazing. Even I fired my weapon on the way in. But like I said, I think I was going through some real psychological questions. Yeah, roller coaster.